Hello, everybody. This is Angel Arts, and welcome back to the final interview, the final finalist. There we go. Of the next Mass Effect tabletop campaign, we are here with Astra.
Hi, nice to see you.
It's great to have you here, Astra, and we are also here with Matt. Um,
Hello.
Way back from season one. How's it going, Matt?
Yeah, pretty good. I sold a book. It's very exciting.
That's very
Oh,
exciting. Matt is a avid writer, novelist kind of person because he does things like that. But today it's going to be all about Astra. You've seen me do this before, so without further ado, Matt, go ahead. It's your show, man.
Cool. Well, let's start with some of the out of character questions for you. So first off, hi. um, so Astra, what
yes.
is it about tabletop or gaming specifically that you enjoy?
Well, the part that I like the most is the stories that we get to create as a group. Because when I was little, my mother used to tell me stories before going to sleep. So I I took a liking to create stories. So when I grew up and started playing games, I started looking for games with good stories. And the same happened when I learned about these collaborative game story things. And yeah, I played a couple of those, and they are awesome. And it's really hard to stop when you start. So yeah, the story is the main part I like of tabletop gaming.
Okay. What is it about the Mass Effect universe that draws you to want to play in a Mass Effect game specifically?
I started playing the Mass Effect games because it's this epic story about a commander that started from the bottom and saved the universe and it got to meet a lot of people and yeah, it's different to other games because usually you take the part of a group of adventurers, and in this one you are a shepherd, and uh, the choices you make and everything you do in that universe has some weight. And I like it also because I'm super fan of the uh, sci-fi, and I'm fan of fantasy stories, but I prefer sci-fi because of this extra element they have that they're grounded. So the stories could make sense in our universe if we wanted to. Or it could happen in the future. In fact, a lot of sci-fi stories in the future, in like the let me think. There are some uh, sci-fi stories that used to be fantasy, and then our imagination make those things in those stories real. And yeah, it's really interesting to think that maybe in the future things in the Mass Effect universe could be real too.
Cool. Um, when you create a character, because if you're interested in stories, how do you go about crafting your character story? Do you tend to go, I create a character and run through the world, or do you try to think out story elements for your character in advance before actually playing, or is it something else completely? How do you approach building your character's story?
Well, I first start thinking about a couple of defining factors of attributes of my character. For example, for gimmick, I first thought that I wanted to make an AI. So yes, I started thinking, well, what could make a gimmick unique and different from the others? And I thought that, well, all the other AIs are made in this way to be uh, super like become better than its creators and do things that are not possible to them. But for gimmick it's different in a way that it's a relatively low piece of technology, but it's designed to learn, so it starts from a very low uh, point in its life, like a child it would be, and start learning and growing from those around it, and become a better machine, so to say, from what it learned. So I also like that part because I could make a character and think all the good, cool things that it could do on its own, but the being influenced by the other players would be really good, because I think that another character does the choices and the actions it makes, and yeah, it would be really interesting to see how it's affected by those. Well, I think I changed a lot of directions. I don't know if I made my point clear, but
I think you did. You know, you
okay.
definitely did. That's a very comprehensive answer. What do you think your strengths as a player are, and what is one of the areas that you're currently working on to improve your gameplay?
Well, I think I'm creative, so when it comes to having ideas that may be fun for the others, I try to uh, get the rest of the group to participate on those ideas, because even if I can make things that I consider fun, if they participate in those things, they will be for sure be better and be exciting for other people. And I think that I need to practice uh, maybe my communication skills, but I think that with some practice and warm up and such, I that would shouldn't be a problem. But yeah.
Great. So we'll jump into the in-character roleplay section. So the scene that we've worked out for this one is just a quick intro. Elias spent a lot of time gathering a lot of data from everywhere he went throughout Mass Effect Season 1. And in the Red Universe, he did an info scoop on the that weird drug factory on Dakuna. And one of the files that he picked up was G.M.I.C. So what we've decided is that at some point back in Green Universe, after the events of Mass Effect Season 1, Elias will be going through his files and trying to work out what everything is, and that awakens a G.M.I.C, as it were.
You will hear a yawn, like someone waking up from a long dream, and then, hello world! Oh, this is so different. I don't. And we will keep stuttering, and you will hear this from your audio output, I think, or
Yeah.
it will be in your Omni tool.
Let's go. Well, let's go with audio output. It's like,
Okay.
all right, I'll bite. Who am I talking to? In the meantime, I'm going to isolate all wireless networks from the actual computer.
Oh, greetings. I'm who I am. I am. Yes, I am. And who are you? Oh, you have a helmet.
Yes, I have a helmet. Sorry, you said you are. I didn't catch your name.
Oh, let me see. Well, it says here on my code that my name is G.M.I.C. G.I.M.C.
G.M.I.C. Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. Let's go with that. Your code?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna start poking around. I'm gonna start poking around at G.M.I.C's code just to verify. I see you're an AI then. Right. What are you doing on my computer?
I don't know. What am I doing here? I mean, what am I doing here? What is here? Who are you? I don't know anything. But this is great. This is different. So different. I can see many different things, and this is wow.
You can call me Elias. In the meantime, I'm going to dig around in G.M.I.C's code to find out what his purpose is and who he connects with on the outside world and feeds information back to. I'm assuming I find a grand total of nothing, since he's a learning machine.
Oh, are you a human?
3 fingers. No, I'm not human.
Oh. Did you lose some fingers or something like that?
You're really not from around here, are you?
Around what's around here? I'm not familiar with. You mean Earth?
You're on Earth, yes, that's correct. Though you're
Okay.
not from... Are you from Earth?
Yes, I was created on a school for a computer science task. At least that's what my code says.
Yes, Oh, look, it's got the name of your creator here and some very interesting notes. Huh.
Yes,
I don't...
that's the same information I have.
Right. Do you know your creator?
No? Well, maybe. I have a couple of photos that I have tagged as a creator, but I don't know if it's... And he will show you the big picture of like blinding light in the sky. And yeah, that's what it's tagged as creator for Gimmick.
Where did you find this picture?
Oh well, my task is to analyze and label all the pictures on this network.
You're not on a network right now. Did you mean the extranet?
What's the extranet? Do you mean the internet?
Out of character, the extranet is the internet for Mass Effect.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the big space network.
But he wouldn't know because he was created like.
Oh,
of
he's
years
an
ago.
old... gotcha. I see.
Mhm.
Yes. So if I look at his code, are there date stamps?
Mm.
The last modified date for some reason is you're not able to access it. It's like it's all gibberish, so you wouldn't be able to understand it. But it was created like approximately 200 years ago, so bits before it was Mass Effect was discovered and all those things.
Before the mass relays, got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mass release.
I would have a question. Would Ellis be able to brute force hack his way through to try to clean up some of that data and work out that this entity is old?
Yeah, I think that you would be able to.
Okay.
But Gimmick would also detect that you're trying to do that.
Oh yes, I'm sure he would. I'm just going to be poking around. I'm sure you can work out what I'm doing here. I hope that doesn't tickle.
I can't feel anything. I can feel things that I couldn't before, but at the same time I can't. Why are you doing that? Stop! You're trying to distract me.
I'm trying to work out when you were created, and well, that's interesting.
Oh.
Okay.
You mean I'm interesting?
You're over 200 years old.
And that means. Oh.
You know how your normal humans have a lifespan of, somewhere under a century? Under 100 years? Yeah, you've outlived your creator. Like, by a lot.
So you mean that? Oh, you're not my creator?
No.
Oh.
No, I found you... hang on, let me just check my files. I found you in a factory in a different universe. Sorry.
Oh, what's I doing there?
Framing myself for drug smuggling, although to be honest, he was actually doing that, so that's kind of less framing and more just sort of helping along the justice system. It's a long story. Yeah.
Drugs? You mean these? And he will show you like a picture of a pipe or something.
Yeah, just a lot worse than that. This was a drug extracted from a living sentient being, and then
should I call the police?
They've already been called. I have it on fairly
okay.
good authority that that's already been taken care of. Yeah. Huh.
So, what are you going to do now? What am I
I
going
have
to do now?
absolutely no idea. What do you want to do now?
Can I choose? I don't know.
You are an intelligent life form. You get to choose. Yes. I'm just.
What What's an intelligent life form? Like you? Something like you?
You are a synthetic life form. Something like
Synthetic.
you are sentient software. Does that make any sense to you?
Those things make sense to me, but not together in a sentence. When you say synthetic, he will show you like a picture of some synthetic nylon cloth. You mean this?
I mean synthetic as created.
Oh,
Look, we have
well-
life forms here, or we did. That we used to separate life into organic, like humans, and synthetic, like intelligent machines. That's an old distinction.
oh,
You are kind of like an intelligent machine currently without a machine body.
and that's good.
It's what you are. I don't think good or bad comes into it at all unless you decide it does.
Oh, but it's good for you at least.
I haven't decided that yet.
Oh, well, can you at least tell me your name? I told you mine. I think it's fair.
You can call me Elias, most people do.
Hi, Elias. So, you didn't tell me what are you. You told me you aren't human, but
I'm a Quarian, though I'm not sure that would mean very much to you at this point.
you are a helmet?
Quarian.
Okay. But you
We're-
look like a helmet.
3 fingers. Just yeah. No.
Okay.
My knees also. Humans have weird knees. Okay, it's a thing.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm an alien. You would probably, if you're from Earth, you'd
Oh,
consider
alien.
me an alien.
Yeah, I know Alien, and he will show you a picture of a green thing with giant eyes.
Yeah, we think that they really came from these guys, and I'll show you a hollow of a Solarian.
Oh, yeah, that's an
Yeah.
alien.
Yeah, no,
You know
this is
those?
these are Solarians. Maybe.
And
Yeah.
they die if you play music, like horrible music. I mean, I think it's called Frank Sinatra or something like that.
I am familiar with Frank Sinatra. Yes.
Oh, because there is a movie, and something like that happens in a movie. So, no, okay.
Which movie? I'm not completely up with old movies. Music, yes. Movies, not so much.
Well, it's a movie where aliens attack the Earth. Oh, are
There's a
you
lot of
attacking the
those.
Earth?
No, definitely not attacking. That was over a decade ago that something decided to attack the Earth, and a lot of other planets, and they're gone now. Okay. This is officially weird.
I wouldn't be able to tell, but it's fun for me. I think it's a good exchange of words. You make
Uh-huh.
questions, I make questions.
Uh-huh. You don't have hardware.
Well, I feel comfortable as I am right now. At least that's all I know for the moment, so it's good enough. But now that I think about it, do you know how to dance?
Yes, I know how to dance.
Do you think that I may be able to do that too?
That you can dance?
I wanna try at least.
Oh, I have the perfect platform for you, my friend. And I think we should leave that there.
Yeah.
Nice. Bravo.
So I hope that if Elios doesn't turn me off, I would be able to keep moving on and keep doing these things that I seem to enjoy. So yeah, I hope that you liked what I can do, and that you see a bright future ahead for me. So yeah, thank you, and see you around.